going on? We're back for another episode.
We're back.
Broken play.
We're back.
What are we doing today, Mecha?
Were we not already here? Like, it's a little weird. Sometimes you don't even know.
Yeah, Mecha. We're at the tower. We're playing Destiny, guys.
Your legs are glowing.
Hoo-yah!
They're like glowing popsicles of.
I died.
Of just like.
It's to match my ship.
Your ship does that?
Yeah, my ship glows too.
Or your ship's got that slug crap, that mutated slug crap on the front.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna head over to the orbit here. Let's get some Destiny started, man.
Destiny.
Excited for the second game?
Yeah, I actually kind of am.
Destiny 2, expansion number 2.
Destiny 2,
What?
expansion 4.
Dang, that just came out of my mouth.
What? So what did we
What's up, man?
what did we decide to play?
Destiny, bro.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna do the weekly.
All right.
You're level 250, and I don't want to kill you.
Yeah. I mean, we just did the Nightfall. No big deal.
We did actually, me and him. He was actually 346.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, I carried, but I didn't care, man.
Yeah.
Gotta do it for the dino.
You gotta do it for the goals. Gotta do it for the love.
It was arc burn, so it was a little easy as a warlock.
Yeah. Although I wasn't using that.
No.
So
No.
I got something for today's topic.
Lay it on me.
I kind of did an impulsive buy. I bought a few things. I bought a few things. Not necessarily needed them, or they weren't anything important, but I wanted them. So I'll tell you. How about this? I'll tell you two of them. One of them I'm gonna leave as a surprise until I get it, because one of the three things might have been a scam.
You're gonna leave it as a surprise for the audience too?
Yeah,
No,
both of
tell
you.
us.
Both of you. No.
You want to know?
I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet, so I'll wait till I actually get it, and then I'll say it. I'll take a photo of it and be like, it came.
No, I thought you said you bought
Yeah,
it.
but digitally, I don't know if it's real. It's one of those you buy it and then it's like, we'll give it to you in like 6 weeks.
Talking about
So the first thing I bought,
going nuts.
it was when you're at Fry's or at Walmart, and in the back of it they have those wooden stock crates that like burn super good, like they burn as if
I'm blanking, dude.
they're usually like pallets, and you use them to take loads, heavy loads. You need a dog.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I bought 20 of those.
Why 20 of them?
They were there. The opportunity was there. It was basically someone was like, "Hey, can I borrow your truck, and can we go to Phoenix and basically sell these pallets?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." And I'm looking at them. I'm like, "These are kind of shitty pallets. Like, what are you gonna do with them?"
That doesn't sound like an impulse buy though. That sounds like you guys play.
No. And I was like, well, okay, well, fine. I'll take you down to Phoenix so you can go get it, and then go get your money's worth. So we load up the truck, start heading to Phoenix. I look at the mileage, like how far it's gonna be and how long it's gonna be, and I sat there and going, how much do you think he's gonna offer you? And he tells me, he's like, oh no, like $20. They're not in good condition. So I was like, here's 20.
A pallet or like?
No, 20 of them. So I have 20 wooden pallets in my backyard.
Oh, so it's $20. That's not a bad impulse.
That's not a bad impulse buy, but you know how much room 20 pallets take?
Use the pallets.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I started cutting them up, and I turned them into firewood, or I'm starting to turn them into firewood.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I'm making bundles. I am so lost. I don't know where I am. You guys are.
Oh, I probably should help you. No, you've done this mission before. You don't need hand holding.
Yeah, but it's one of those, like, I never really understood where I was. I was just walking. Now I'm just walking in a circle.
All right, I'm on my way. So you bought 20 pallets, impulse buy, $20. That's not too bad though, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like impulse buy, I think I spent probably like over $400.
Yeah, mine's more like small things, but they add up after a while. So the second thing I got was a Himalayan rock salt, and it's like a cooking plate. and it's just a little stone, 1 inch thick, 8 by 6 inch all around, little piece of rock, and you heat it up or you get it cold and you cook with it. Like open campfire, like cool stuff, good to breathe, good to eat. So that was like third.
You gonna cook for me?
Well, I want to have a campfire. Like I want to have a real fire to actually cook with this. Because it's like you can put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 300 and blah blah blah, and it's.
So like, are we going all wild style?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
go hunting
Bear
and
Grylls,
fire?
eat the salmon raw.
Ooh, wow, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah, so that was that, and then that was
That's good. How much was that impulse?
30,
Okay, not bad.
and then
So these aren't bad. Like,
and
these
then
are
the
not-
last
these are
one
not bad.
the last one was the most was $60.
What was that?
I can't tell you. That's the last one.
I think the worst impulse buys for me are like video games.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
look, that game's on sale.
Like here's a couple
And,
dollars
like,
here.
That's probably the worst because like you're just like, oh yeah, it's a couple. Like the worst also is like when I go on iTunes or when I go on Apple, and just like this is not promoting it anyway, by the way. Oh my god, I'm about to freaking die right now.
I got you.
Who knows it?
I died too.
You got me?
I know I died somehow.
Guess it took the hits. No, you took the hits, man.
Oh. Oh shit.
But like buying like apps, you know, because they're $1 and like they look good and fun.
I used to
I
be
spent so much money doing that bull crap.
I used to be vulnerable to that. I recently used to play that animation takedown game, but that phase has finally left, and I don't have time to play games on the phone anymore. Like when I'm on there, I'm busy doing
Yeah, I think
other
the last
work.
game that I bought on the phone was this is nice. It was this nice little like bullet hell kind of game.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I think people might know it. Actually, I can pull it up real quick here while I'm gonna multitask. It's called Glitch Skier. It's actually really good. It's just a game. Well, I don't want to dive into it, but it's just like it's a bullet hell game. It's kind of cool. It's got like a retro style.
Yeah.
But it was $1, and I was like, yeah, I want to buy
Why
that.
not?
That looks awesome, and I actually enjoyed the game. I still do, quite a bit. I kind of beat it in a way because it's a high score game, so I kind of got it. And
Yeah.
I think those are like the worst impulse buys, just because those can add up. Like later on.
Oh my god,
unless
yeah.
Apple will send a bill. Like they won't send it right away. They'll like kind of let a month go by or something.
And then you're like,
And it
oh
used to
fuck,
be
I
where
owe
was spending,
$600.
like, $40 on bullcrap, and I was like, holy frick. Okay, you know what? I need to chill out. And then I started doing Apple Music, and that kind of cut down on it a lot, where I could just like download music. It's just $10 a month. So that's not impulse anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not like buying impulse music. And then I think that in terms of items like games, dude, I bought like when things go on sale, I have bought a lot of games just on impulse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my latest was only $16 though, because I saved quite a bit, dude. I bought Alien Isolation.
The latest one
And
I
it had
bought
everything, all
was
the DLC.
I don't remember. It was just a cheap game. It was like on sale. Steam's my weakness, so I do that exactly
I
that.
still haven't seen the Alien, by the way. Like I'm kind of into it. And I'm not I just haven't seen it.
You haven't died?
It's gotta. No, I've died, but not from the Alien yet.
How do you died but not from an alien? The androids?
Oh, it's not the spoilers. It's not the only. It's not the only enemy in the game.
You're talking about the android?
No.
Are you talking about John Connor?
Don't spoil movies.
You're talking about John Connor, aren't you? Fucking Terminator.
The John Connor's in the game, yes.
Knew it. Can't lie to me, man. I'll catch it. I'll catch on.
If you don't want to die. Wait, let's go. Okay.
Come with me if you want to live.
I know it.
Come with me if your son has cancer. Whoa, that was a bit personal.
Wow, that's controversial.
Cancer is not controversial.
It is.
Cancer is
Talk
fact.
about.
It's life.
That's totally controversial.
No way. It's a way of life.
It's controversial.
We all have cancer.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude. For impulse buys, games are probably the worst. Those are the worst for me lately.
Right.
In terms of impulse buy, I bought my favorite impulse buys are like when I go to the mall or like when I go or just just shopping, man. I find something really good and I just have the money and I'm just like, you know what, dude? Yeah. You know what? I'll lay $200 on this. I'll lay $100 on this because I have the money and I know like I came here and I kind of want to spend a little cash. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
And you take it home.
True.
I've done that before. That feels really good. That's probably my favorite type of impulse buy. Also, like when you go in like a pawn shop and you find something really good. And dang, you just save a bunch of money on your car insurance.
By switching to Geico.
Yeah.
Impulse buying got me.
You buy it and you're like, well, like today, man. Actually, I almost impulse bought a Wii because I've been kind of looking for one, and this one was $40, but it didn't include the cord or anything. And let me tell you, I want to buy a Wii because I want to start playing some Super Smash, and I want to start playing some Metroid Prime, 1, 2, and 3 because I have them all still.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so.
Oh yeah.
Those are. I mean, the rest of the impulse buys, like, I don't really call them impulse because I kind of plan on it.
For me, they're impulse because I don't plan on spending money, and then all of a sudden I spent money. Yeah, I was like, I did not really plan on buying 20 crates, but I did.
Yeah, you know what? Impulse buy also comes with like when you have like money freedom. You know.
True.
Like that. That's a good feeling as well. Like you can't always impulse buy, but when you do,
It feels good.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh my god, like I got a little bit tip from it. It doesn't come often, but when it does, it feels pretty good.
So I guess the real question is, what's everyone else's impulse buy? Oh.
Sorry about that.
Broken play.
But that might be my next impulse buy. I don't think I'm gonna have anything in the near future.
Yeah.
Yet. It's impulse, so I have no idea.
I'm pretty much done spending, so I gotta start saving.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's impulse. How would you know?
Because I gotta save.
That's the thing. That's the thing about impulse. You never know.
True. But I gotta save my money this time.
It's not impulse if you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta buy a casa.
What were you spending on? Like, what was the things that you were spending on that you had to stop?
Technology.
Yeah, I can get ahead of you.
Yeah. Trying to keep up with that bitch.
Not good, man. Not good.
Not for the soul, not for the wallet.
Let me tell you what, though. I'm not doing any impulse phone buys.
Phone buys?
A long time. I'm very happy with my Apple phone.
I'm happy with my LG G6. Sponsored by me.
Yeah, how long do you think that one will last you?
My phones usually last me a couple years.
A couple years, really?
Yeah, I use the last phone.
I think that's slow. No, I'll be honest. I think that's slow.
Well, my last phone was the Note 4. That's pretty old. That was real outdated. They're on the Note 7, or 8 now.
Have you ever just bought a phone because you wanted it, just like that? Like, okay, this is a new one. I gotta have it.
No, I'm not that rich. That impulse buy is a little bit out of my scale.
Phones are wicked expensive.
Yeah, that's borderline $1,000. And
what phone are you buying? $1,000?
$750 for Apple and
Dang,
Galaxy.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy expensive. Yeah, I only paid like $450 for my freaking iPhone.
Why do you pay $450? Oh, do you have the Apple insurance thing?
No, I paid $450 for my phone.
But you have Apple.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You can't have an old Apple phone and pay $450. Apple doesn't allow that.
I don't have an old Apple phone. What do you mean?
Yeah, dude. So it's not your phone. It's Apple's phone.
Oh, I think you're getting confused here. What are you talking about?
Everyone knows you can't have you can't have anything but a brand new Apple phone because Apple shuts you down.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it's like 1,000% true.
No, it's not. I have the SE.
Yeah, and you're out.
I have the iPhone SE.
Yeah, and Apple's like, you need to update, bro. Give me $300 more and you can have the new one.
No, my phone's not outdated yet. My phone may be outdated in a couple of years.
It's outdated. If it's a month, it's already outdated. I'm gonna die. I forgot the.
I think Dino's making a joke.
I'm just stating true facts, man.
That doesn't happen, dude. No, Apple doesn't.
I've had Apple for at least 8 years of my life, and I know that Apple does that for sure.
No, they don't. They never. Their phones have like. It's always been like 3 years, 2 years.
The only Apple phone I've ever had was an iTouch.
Oh my god. Why I knew you were bullcrap, dude. I was like, this guy doesn't know.
I just said I have an LG phone. I was like, you think it's like I never.
I know, but I mean, you may have had one in the past.
No, I never had an Apple phone. Once I got the Touch, I was like, oh, this is like an Apple phone. It's like an iPhone. And then I was like,
it pretty much is, man.
And I was like, this is all right. I jailbroke my Touch a few times, got some free games, stole some money. Not really, just saying. And then update came out. Then that jailbroken phone or Touch was useless. So I was like, well, if this is gonna be a thing, I don't really want to keep doing this. And then I was introduced to the Galaxies.
Oh, dude, I'm about to die, man. It's over. It's over, Dino. It's over for me, dude.
I got you.
Oh my god, dude. No, it's not. I'm back. I just wanted them to think it was over.
This guy is just like shooting his missiles, hitting.
Man, I love this gun, dude. This is one of my favorite guns in the whole game. And I'm not an auto rifle guy, but this gun is fun.
I got a pistol.
Yeah, I have a pistol right now, or I have one that I like. You know what I really want? I want the Fatebringer, man. I want that back really bad.
The which one?
The Fatebringer. I've gotten every other freaking weapon except for the Fatebringer in the new raid. It's really stupid.
What gun is it?
It's the one from the Vault of Glass. It's the one that has arc damage and you can explode enemies when you hit them in the head.
Oh.
It's really fun gun. I would have loved it, like when we did the Nightfall. That would have been my gun. I would have destroyed.
Yeah.
Even more. So I did do pretty good. And then I didn't mind it. I was using the scout rifle from the new raid, or from the machine raid. So it wasn't bad. It's just not ideal, man. The Fatebringer just destroys in so many ways.
Yeah. Well, I remember the first Vault guns were the best.
The stimulant. Ooh. Dead.
Just throwing grenades.
I'm actually a Void Walker.
Fuck.
Man.
Guy's just taking all the bullets.
That's right.
All right.
There it is.
And that's how it's done.
There it is. Ooh, look at all that, dude.
Where's the chest?
My chest. Right here.
Where?
What I get? Yes!
You just open it?
I did.
Can I open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You should have gotten a key, dude.
Woo! I got nothing.
Look at that chest.
Boom. What's that mean?
Why do you get a Moto Light and I don't?
Dude, I don't know. This game's an asshole. Broken play.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well. Oh, so I got my topic. Boom! It just hit me right in the face.
The magic.
So, what's the most like good Samaritan thing you've done? Like just like, and it really even doesn't have to be like that big of a deal, but like something that you feel that you did, and like you really didn't think anything of it. It just like you did it automatically, you know. And now I'm calling it Good Samaritan because Green actually called it Good Samaritan. I didn't think about that, but something happened to me today actually. So this is quite relevant. So I want you to go first. I want to hear yours.
No, you tell yours first because I have to think about mine.
You have to think about yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we were walking, you know, in the heat of this blazing desert that we live in. Oh my God! What kind of bullcrap is that? Did I really just die from that?
Yeah.
It's retarded.
And I did a flip.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't stick the landing.
So we were walking, and I found a Bank of America credit card on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, and the number was 417-355. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
I'm not gonna be giving the freaking. He's giving the number right now.
It's like, so what is this?
Dude,
Good
no.
Samaritan?
Wasn't this Good Samaritan? No. So, and the expiration date is, by the way. No,
It's like I already have it memorized. Doesn't
anyway,
matter.
so I found this card, and the first thing that came to my mind was, dude, I gotta, I hope that somebody does this for me someday because, dude, this is your money on the line, your life, man. This is like your freaking. We're skipping a part.
Is this the door?
Yeah.
I just came this way.
Yeah, we have to actually do the top part first.
Oh.
It's totally skipping it. I hope that somebody does this because that's your life, man. That's your money. That's what you do.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So I immediately called the number on the card, and I was like, "Hey, by the way,
I got your money.
Like,
Give me your
blah,
pen,
blah,
or else I'm gonna.
What's your what's your name? My name is Charlie Manson, and whatever. It's just kind of like it's not the real name, by the way.
Charles Manson.
It's Charles Manson, sure. Yeah.
Jesus.
And we went ahead and yeah, you brought that up, not me. So I let him know, and it was kind of funny. Like when I was on the phone and telling the guy, it almost sounded like he didn't want to believe me.
Like, get the
And
fuck
I had
out
to
of
tell
here.
him twice, like, no, like I had to tell him twice, like, I'm not the guy, right? Like I'm not the guy. And he's like, oh no, I understand. And he ends the call with thank you for banking with Bank of America. And I'm like, so what? Did he think I was the guy? Like I told him I wasn't him. But he still I guess decided to say that to me, so that was kind of weird.
Oh, that's happened to me when
yeah, man.
for my job. They're like, just don't tell me you're about, because like I'll have to stab people with needles. Oh, I got blown up, and they're like, don't tell me you're about to go. I'm like, okay, and then I'll say it, and I'm like, sorry, it's just a force I have it.
So is that your official job description? Stab people with needles?
Vampire. You can literally put it as vampire as my job description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so then what happens? Like, what's the good? So is this your Good Samaritan story?
No. I don't know. My Good Samaritan stories are kind of dark.
I mean, do it, dude.
Nah, I don't want.
Whatever.
I'll think of something else.
Come on. You gotta have something good you've done.
I've done good, but it's also like, facing death good.
Like Good Samaritan is different from like hero. Like getting kind of dark would be like more like hero category.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Good Samaritan case. I'm not really a good guy, I guess.
Like a Good Samaritan could have been like, hey, you know what? I gave my bread to the bird. Like,
No,
that's a Good Samaritan.
that's just feeding. I rescued a dog.
That's just feeding. Yeah, I don't know if that's a Good Samaritan.
Oh, so that's not, but feeding a bird is.
The bird could have been the
Could have
pigeon
been
that's going
carrying
to send the
bird
message.
flu.
Yeah. Oh no, it could have been carrying a very important pigeon message that you.
Yeah, saying in the message, I got the flu.
And the owner forgot to feed him, so that's the Good Samaritan part of it.
No one does bird flipping. That
No
was beautiful.
one does bird. No one does bird.
No one uses pigeon anymore. No, I want to say rescuing the little pup.
Why are you referring us to like one? Like nobody uses nobody does bird.
They're like,
and nobody uses
they're
pigeon.
like,
Why are you saying like
they're
one?
like fish. You say fish, and it's plural and singular.
No. Birds are you definitely accentuate the plurality of the situation.
Yeah, but they're so uncommon that there's only one bird now.
No, you don't say that. That's not a thing.
I think so.
No, that's never been a thing. You just made that up, just like I just made up plurality.
Plurality.
So we're both,
Dude, my teacher taught me horrible English. Dude, this guy looks like an angry snowman. Oh, he looks so badass. Oh.
Forget him, dude. Forget him. He didn't help.
Oh my god, that looks so badass though.
So I don't know how I
say saving my dog was a good Samaritan because she was on the death list. She was reported as too hard to handle and too much of a hassle.
I mean, it's a good Samaritan. I mean, I guess you know.
I didn't return her.
Dog, you didn't, or you did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it sounded weird. Like I did return her. I was like, I don't know.
It's like I don't know if that's considered a good Samaritan anymore.
Yeah, because if you returned her,
no. They were worried.
They honestly, I told the guy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it happens a lot that sometimes people do return dogs and cats, and that's a sad thing to say and see. But she was literally like so traumatized from it that it took me about 2 months to train with her and work with her. Now she's the most lovable dog out there. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's so cute." I'm like, "Yeah." But she's a great dog.
Well, what's her name?
Zoe. Like Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, that's your little dog. Oh, I was there with you when you rescued her, man.
She was she was a hassle. She's not gonna lie, it was not easy. But it took a lot of work, some patience. Now this dog is the chillest dog out there. And she's like,
yeah, well, you know, nothing good comes without heart. I said, you know what's kind of weird, man, about my Good Samaritan story though. Like when I was, and I didn't mean it to be a Good Samaritan, and I'm not by any means trying to be like, hey, look at me, but I think it's whoa, we got some echo going on here. Like I told the guy, right, to finish the story off. So I told the guy, hey, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and shred it, and he's like, yeah, okay, don't, you know, let's go ahead. And I'm like, all right, you're hearing it, because I was thinking, like, what if they can track? Like, what if there's already been a charge on the card and I have no idea?
And then they dropped
track,
it.
Like, who called? Yeah, and or they dropped it, or they can track like who's calling or for it, and I gave them the number and everything. And I'm like, dude, actually, I'm a little worried, man, because like, what if the cops like come after me because of this? I'm just trying to help the guy out. Oh, kill me, Dino! Come back for me.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
I say don't see you. Oh no! Just kidding.
You got me already. Oh, okay.
I still got bronze after all that badassery I did. God, this game likes to really cut my dick off.
It's accumulative. Yeah, the game wants to cut your dick off.
It's right?
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what's happening.
It's like, yep.
Yeah.
Well,
but I shredded it, like, and I put him on the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna shred it, and like, all right, listen. You know, the shredder starts going, and the guy's like, okay.
This guy's probably like, get the fuck off the phone.
Yeah, like he's just done, dude.
Yeah.
You know? But I wonder, man. You know, like that guy's never gonna know what I did for him.
You know what the thing is, though?
Matter, right?
You can't be a good Samaritan in America. It's weird.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just weird.
No, what do you mean?
Not like I think it's
mean?
weird.
You can't just
people
say that
are off
and
put. They're off guard. Like they're uncomfortable when you're too kind.
Yeah, I mean, Good Samaritan is not really about being kind, though, is it?
You're good. Oh shit. Yeah, don't do.
It's about doing like a good deed that you may or may not have done, like normally. Or...
I guess well, it's like doing a good deed even without the eyes or the rewards afterwards, which is just, I guess, doing what you morally feel is right. And that's when the question is what, you know, that's when it becomes like a questionable thing. Like, what if being right is cleansing, you know? Taking it on a twist. I died.
No, I mean, no, you're right though, man, because in a lot of ways, like Good Samaritan, like you don't get to tell people what you did, otherwise. Like,
then you're not a good Samaritan, yeah.
I mean, no, you may have been, but at the point, I mean, I don't think that. So I don't want to say that it takes away. It definitely takes away if you tell the person like, hey, look at what I did for you, you know.
Well, yeah, you go from
Because
Good
if you
Samaritan, it's
tell the
like,
person, you may actually hold that over somebody.
yeah, and then you turn into a
later
prick.
on, like, hey, remember when I did that for you? Yeah.
You turn into a blugger.
Like that quick, huh?
Yeah, you're like, thanks, asshole. Like, you literally saved his life, but because you said, hey, check that out, I saved your life. Thanks, asshole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, bro.
It's like, you're such a dick. I didn't do anything but save your life. Yeah, thanks.
Here, throw a grenade in there. Throw a grenade in there.
Hey!
So yeah, man. I like that to me was like, dude, this is pretty cool. Now I was afraid that when I did the shredding thing, like, what if he needed to pay for his Xbox Live or his like National Geo?
That's it's like you became a good Samaritan, but you also, well, it's his own fault.
Like,
but
who knows?
He now
I may
has
have
to
screwed him
go
over.
back and update all his info.
Right. So that was my ending question: was that still a good Samaritan?
Yeah, I mean,
Because I could have just kept it.
Exactly.
Because I could have kept it.
Exactly.
And then like not reported it and just like shredded it without reporting it.
exactly.
But the reason I reported it stolen is because I wasn't sure who else used it, and then they just dropped it off. Like that may have been the case. So I didn't want to, I didn't want the person.
You don't want to fall. You don't want to get the blame game.
Well, no, actually, I think by calling, I think I was more susceptible to the blame game.
Because you were doing a nice thing, and then it was off-putting for people in America.
In Bank of America, yeah.
Yeah. B of A.
Well, let me tell you what, man. It didn't really feel good. Didn't feel bad. It just kind of was like, all right. So I did that. I'm glad that the guy's stuff is gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about it.
I think he could have been fine without it. He could have been like, oh my god,
Maybe.
I need a new card, and then, we could just screwed him.
Shit. Yeah. That could have been the case.
What's going on?
What the heck?
What's...
Well, you guys didn't help me out.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Well, the other guy should know at least a little bit.
I'm just killing them now.
So that's it, man. I think it's interesting. I think a lot of people like I wondered what because technically with the system that these banks have, like you can buy you can basically buy something and then the person could just simply say like no, like that was me, and they refund it to you, but that item is still there, and whoever bought it or is using it now is still able to use it.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I'm dying!
I'm going off on a tangent.
These robots, man. Are you good? You got the ball? You got the basketball?
Yeah, I got it.
You got the basketball. Mecha's a good Samaritan.
See, now that's one thing. Like, I'm not looking for recognition. Like, that's what it is. Like, I'm just telling you.
The deeds get done without
it's not-
acknowledgement.
Like I said, it wasn't a big deal when I did it. It wasn't until, I called that it felt like, whoa, I really did something good for this guy. Or I really ruined his life.
Like, this guy owes me
One or the other.
life.
Yeah, dude.
And
Let some people be good Samaritans
I died.
to me.
so we'll end it there with the debt. No!
Yeah, that's it, dude.
All right, guys. When were you a good Samaritan?
Let us know what the heck you think about a good Samaritan. Is it bad or good?
What's your definition of a good Samaritan?
Should I have left it alone? Yeah, should I have left it alone? Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't freaking know.
And you know what?
I don't know.
Don't forget to give us some topics. Put them in the comments, because
You hear what you like? Actually, no. So we're gonna have here's I'll be saying this at the end. Actually, we're gonna be having an email where people can email us and we will respond and we will say whatever you want. But the email is gonna be, and we'll post it down below.
yeah.
So you guys can go ahead and but if you want to email us, you can email us at XPressionPlayers.
Do people still email?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they do. Email's the best. Email's a very good way because they can just kind of send in their topics, and they can give us a story, man. Like, we want to hear what's up. So, if you have something that you want to talk to us about, ask us about. whatever, you know. We don't judge here. Me and Dino, you got no place to judge.
Yeah, except for my
We're
head.
just two guys. Except for his head, I guess. We judge his head.
I judge all of you.
Look, we're talking about the size of your head, or what are we judging here? Like,
Either or.
Because you got a good size head. I'll say it, man. You got a good size head.
Either or.
Yeah.
But
I mean, at least I think so.
But yeah.
It's not disproportionate. Like, you're not a disproportionate person.
Yeah.
That's good.
Damn right. But yeah.
Got that going for you.
I guess
Don't get cocky about it, there.
comment and email. Let's see which one gets more.
Yeah, XPression.
Either way.
Actually, yeah, comment or email it at expressionplayers@gmail.com. Just like that. Expression with an X, not EX. Just
Fuck the E's.
Expression.
We're not that rich.
Yeah, we don't use E's here.
We can't afford all the vowels.
At gmail.com.
At Gmail. That's our email. Can't afford all the vowels at gmail.com.
If you want to make it interesting, we could.
Yeah. But alright, you guys. Oh shit!
Alright, guys, who are you like what you hear?
Peace.
Ah! And there we're going. We're gonna go in. I died again.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, guys? We're back. These topics they keep coming, man. They keep coming. People keep giving us ideas.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
This is actually one of the listeners' topics.
Yeah.
That we have not yet received.
Yeah.
What the heck? Really?
Did we just die?
What was the other guy doing?
Sucking a dick.
Tech monitor. By the way, tech monitor, send us a topic.
Send us your topic. Send us your top. Do you remember that Joe's Crab Shack commercial where I was like, take off your top? And the girl's like, what? And he goes, take off your top. And she goes, and then the other friend leans in. She goes, he means lift your top for your food. And she goes, oh. And then she lifts it and they're like, crab.
It's such a dumb commercial.
It was.
I do remember that stupid.
It was.
That's so stupid.
Dude,
That was the 90s.
if commercials weren't dumb, I mean, what do we have?
I don't know. I don't watch commercials, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And look at life now. You think we're in good shape? We need commercials back in our lives.
I don't think so.
Yeah, people are like, we don't need commercials now with
I hate
Netflix.
commercials.
Yeah, but look at what they made you. They made you humble. They made you human.
Ooh.
Commercials.
Commercials?
Yeah.
It made me a freaking pissed off person because I can't watch the next 30 minutes of my show.
Yeah, humble and human.
Oh, so I remember my topic.
Okay.
No, I didn't, because you just made me forget. God dang it, Dino. I am in rare form today
So-
with the way my memory.
I got a subtopic. It's not really a deep one.
I'm honestly, I may have like early onset of like memory loss, whatever that means.
You mean Alzheimer's?
No, don't say that, dude. That's so bad.
Well,
Don't say that.
well that's
How could you say that?
How can I be that honest? I burped. You ever chugged a Coke? You ever chugged one? Have you?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's electricity now. What's going on?
So all the people in the world who have not chugged a Coke yet.
Do it. Do it. Bet you $1 you can't do it and live.
Yeah, you can, dude.
Yeah.
I will take you on with that bet.
It's like I will hopefully
I
prove
will
you
take
wrong.
You on big time, dude.
Hopefully prove me
Yeah, I
wrong.
would be happy to.
No, you'll have to hope because it might be true.
Why am I hoping?
Because it might be true, man.
It's not gonna be true.
Yeah. Back to my subtopic that I'm trying to remember now because we're both getting amnesia. It's like
What is happening tonight?
it's late. We've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
But still doing it because we want to. Not because of direct.
I have a
Got
feeling
him.
people do
Got him.
that. I got him, bro. I
Got him.
No, I
Got him. I got him. I got the 5,000.
Said I did. Actually, it said right there on the bottom near the end. It said I did.
Oh, I did not get anything cool. Did that guy really leave?
Did the weekly ones. Yeah, He was pissed off, man.
I don't have a key. I didn't get a key. Oh, I do have a key. I didn't get anything. What's spectral dust? What the hell is this? What is all this junk? I don't need this. 53. Oh, that's a higher level. I'll put that on. I got a cool. Oh, I like this. Look at my helmet. It looks so cool now. My topic.
What is it? Did you remember?
Yeah, it had to do with the last topic we talked about, where with the Good Samaritan and getting the dog. Oh, that person was in our party. What I saw an article, and I'll put the link to the article in the description so you guys can see it too. So you know I'm not just making it up and blowing it out of my ass.
That's a good
Yeah, it's a good point, right? Blowing it out of my ass. But the article was just saying. So I remember back when Discovery Channel was actually beneficial for society, and actually.
What was Discovery Channel? What is it? What's wrong with Discovery Channel now?
They don't have Discovery stuff on there.
You
They also
cannot be hating on
they
Discovery
got okay.
right
I
now.
hate the new Discovery Channel, but I love the old Discovery Channel where they actually had a whole bunch of documentaries and the actual beneficial stuff that actually taught you something. Compare to the bullshit that's on there now. Although some of it is entertaining, but I do miss old Discovery Channel. Back to this discussion though, there was an old documentary that they showed back in the day, like I want to say like 2009, 2010. It was that they found that dogs actually read facial expressions on humans from left to right. So like they scan us. This article that I
So they're like, that's where the idea of scanners came from.
yeah, dude, straight up, because scanners came out in the early 90s.
People really, we've only had dogs like for how long? 10 years?
Isn't scanners about hacking?
No. What?
Isn't that about
Probably.
hacking the computer or something?
Why are we doing this one again? Look, I'm done. We're leaving the pirate team. We're not doing this.
Oh, okay. I was just going with the flow.
Well, no, I know, but I don't know why we're going. Like, it didn't let me stop it.
Oh.
It's kinda weird.
But the new article that
So
I found,
you're saying dogs.
that was an old documentary, but this new article is showing that dogs are doing more than just reading our facial expressions. They're actually basically experiencing real emotions like jealousy and sympathy and actual like compassion, which is kind of strange for an animal that we made, but awesome at the same time. I'm not complaining. It's quite awesome. But yeah.
You know what I don't understand? You know what I don't understand about dogs though? Like, and I don't mean this in a condescending way, because dogs are amazing. I love dogs, but I don't understand why it is that dogs have such an ability to, like, almost like a sixth sense to understand human emotion and understand human like faces, like you said, and
Like,
and like,
are you
or
talking
a
about
dog
the
cannot see
super
you for,
dogs
like,
that
2-3 years.
that also like can tell when someone's about to have a seizure, or like the dogs that
Yeah, or like they know you're close by, you know, and like just crazy things like that. And like a dog can also tell who you are after not seeing you for 3 years, even though supposedly their memory is shorter than anything in the freaking world.
right?
And that also they're like they don't like all these things, all these tests and studies that have been done dictate that a dog should not be or act how it does.
Yeah.
Yet it defies, and we're always amazed by the way these dogs are. And let me say one thing that was very clear: they are not self-aware. That doesn't
No.
make any sense to me.
No, they're not.
How is a dog
Like they refuse.
like how are they not aware of themselves?
That's the thing that's also kind of puzzled me too, because I'm sure anyone that's had a dog has tried to make their dog look at themselves in the mirror. And it's, and if they do, they think of it, they either choose to ignore it or they get aggressive towards it, but they don't recognize it's them. And it's just so crazy. Like these I agree. Like
I never
that they,
understood that attribute of a dog.
well, the fact that like all this stuff that they can do, and like they still rely on us because we made them that way. But yeah, I don't get how they're not self-aware at this point. Like I consider,
I don't.
I've talked to people about dogs like of today, and I firmly believe that if you take the dogs of today compared to just dogs 10 years ago, you'll see a dramatic difference of intelligence. That these today dogs, there's two now different types of dogs. There's the dogs that can think, and then there's the dogs that are, I'm gonna call them dolls, because without you, they don't survive. Those are doll dogs.
I mean,
in my eyes.
well, let me say this, dude, dogs and the way they work. Like they've done studies on like dolphins and elephants, and like elephants, like they look at a mirror, and if you put something on them, they'll go and they'll point it out in the mirror. So like they're aware of their own selves. A dog can't do that.
Right.
Okay. A dog just cannot do that. Now here's the weird part. Okay, like we're kind of going down this path.
Hell yeah.
There was actually a little bit ago. There was a little. May still be going on. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it. But there was this thing called the Declaration of Rights for cetaceans, which is whales and dolphins and like anything.
Like for them to have rights.
Right, because I mean we don't know this, man. But what if dolphins are a sort of race on our planet that like they just rule the ocean? That's part of their. You know, they don't have cities, and they may not be as complex as we are.
That's sick.
That doesn't mean that. But yeah, because
I'll welcome
it. Like, I mean,
I'll be nervous because like don't hate us.
I would welcome it. I would welcome it. I would welcome it, but it would be difficult. Like, I just feel like, okay, fine, if we're gonna do that, that's fine. But we really need to establish this correctly then, because. Like this is already a weird thing to be doing, but it makes sense in a way because I mean dolphins, dude, the things that they can do and the ways that they interact with each other, and it's almost like they're another just race of animal or like thing on our planet that also shares the same kind of thought view and stuff. Like I wondered like how like are dolphins really so self-aware? Could they be so self-aware that they understand what we're doing and how we're doing up here? And all the like I've thought about this. Like, what if all the dolphins we ever see are just lone dolphins that didn't make it, and the rest there are like maybe they have a city somewhere. They're like you never know. Like I'm going crazy now.
But that it's a possibility, man. That's the beauty of it. Like I love that. I would love the if life actually showed us that we weren't the only intelligent things that like had all that feel that we have all this power. I was just at the it's just funny is I was just at the Odyssey and Butterfly Garden that we have out here, and there's two videos that come with it, like you get to watch. They're like 8-minute videos, but it's like 3D and everything. And one was about the monarchs, and one was about the giants in the ocean. And what's interesting about the giants in the ocean is like they what do they talk about? I gotta remember. They're talking about how there's still a lot of mystery to whales that we don't understand. We used to think that the singing was to attract mates, and then they found out that no, that actually the females don't even acknowledge the males when they're singing. They don't care. So they sit there and wonder, why do males just sit there and sing for like hours? So and they're like, we don't know, but go ahead and research it for the future of all marine biologists. Like inspiring, because it's totally a kid's place, so they're like inspiring kids to be researchers. But I remember as a kid, I was like, man, I remember like hearing about mysterious stuff, and yeah, that did motivate me. Like the way they showed this video, you find out that the whale sings, and it has a very unique, intelligence that when they hunt, like when whales hunt, it's very interesting. Like it's one of a kind. What one does is he makes a bubble ring, and he makes a huge ring out of bubbles in the middle of the water. And it traps the fish, and then one whale goes to the bottom of the water, like even deeper, and makes a loud, deep trumpet noise, and it scares the fish to conjugate together, and then all the whales come from the bottom and open their mouths, and they just swallow up.
Dude, that is wicked amazing.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it really is, man. And
Animals,
and it's
they,
just kind of one
have
of
a
those
way.
things where it's just kind of one of those things where it's interesting because you know, a lot of people may just think of animals as second, second class beings on our planet, and a dog that's self-aware or that's not self-aware, like I don't know how much right we could give those animals in terms of like almost like human rights, because it doesn't make any sense, you know.
They're pretty close to it already.
But well, and then like, but dolphins, dude, like dolphins deserve that, man. They're smart enough to know we're keeping them in cages.
Yeah, the fact that if the animal can understand that it's a prisoner, that's pretty high intelligence in my eyes. There's primitive beings, and then there's advanced ones. We're not the only advanced.
But it is beautiful, man, when you go and you watch even like videos of like dogs meeting their owners there when they're like crying, and, like, dude, it's crazy. Like dogs, they just know you, man, and they just understand you've been gone. Like I don't know to what extent their mind stretches. You know, that's a very confusing thing to me, but it is interesting for sure.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Hells yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, that was the only topic I really had.
Every time.
Just animals being smarty.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, man, because we're barely at the forefront of understanding ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of our head. Like, and we're trying to understand another species when we don't even fully understand ourselves. Like, that's just crazy. It's just weird.
So yeah, do you guys think the animals are smarties?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I had a bunch of dog owners I know will always like, oh, yeah, my dog, you know. And I believe you. I believe you. You're, you know. It's just weird. I find it odd that, you know, dogs are not self-aware. I've always found that very odd. You know?
And we don't know why.
So, don't know why. But animals that are elephants, dolphins, monkeys are not, surprisingly, I think. Gorillas are. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all I got for that topic. So.
No, man, that was interesting.
Right?
That was interesting.
I just found it. I'll put I said, I'll put the article for the actual dogs in the description so you guys can actually see what I saw, and, you know, it can intrigue your brain and do some on your own learning.
On your own.
Yeah.
Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on phonics, working for me.
Working for meth?
For me.
Oh, for me.
For me.
For me. I was like, man, I really hope it's not going down the path I think it's.
Well, it looks like this game's not going to start, so I guess we'll just end it here, and we'll see you guys next time.
You can always send us your opinions
on the comments.
XPression players on comments. Yeah,
there you go.
XPression players.
And then also.
The comments.
No, the email.
Shut up.
Comments then email.
Oh, the email.
Broken play.
That was the Xbox startup.
Dude, it's beyond accurate.
Dude, ready?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Isn't that what it sounds like?
Are we killing people?
That was accurate. Yeah.
Oh man.
Our bannering.
We buying? Oh man. Look at my head.
So we're talking about, man, E3's around the corner, man. I'm so excited to find out more about it, and everybody knows it. The Scorpion. Yes.
Wow.
The Scorpion.
You had to say it that way, huh?
Oh, is it not the Scorpion?
No, dude, it's Project Scorpion.
Bro, Project Scorpion.
Yeah, get it right.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Get it right. Get it tight.
I'm sorry. God damn you guys. We know what it's called.
Yeah. It's called the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Scorpion.
What?
Plus an animal in the front of it. Or a constellation.
All I know.
Let me tell you, man. E3s are coming around the corner. I want to see some really legitimate changes. Some really legitimate, like, something that can impress me. Because I will buy the Scorpio. But I don't want to tell Microsoft that I'm already going to buy it. Like, I just don't.
You're like, you got that dilemma where the guy's showing you the car, and you're like, I fucking want this car. But
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want him knowing that I want this car.
Right. Yeah. In this case, man, I have to say, bro, like I'm in. I mean, I'm in. I already know I'm in. There's no question about it.
I'm
The
actually
question is not whether I'm in.
into.
The question is, yeah, I'm in. I mean, this here's the thing about the Scorpio. I'm not really sure where it's going, but I really want to hear that Microsoft is going to do some long-term support for this thing, man. Like I'm talking like another 10 years down the road. Because I don't want to be buying I don't want this to turn into an Apple situation when I'm buying freaking consoles, middle of the life cycle. And now I do like the idea that they're not going to be changing the OS. They're not going to be changing anything. They're going to continue it. And I'm really sucking at Crucible right now, by the way. I'm really tired.
Me too. I'm just jumping.
So I am so sorry, guys. Yeah, well, sometimes really not playing.
I'm just like trying to get my bearings.
I'm tired. So this is definitely, I'm not in my best here for Destiny, guys. So I do apologize for the crappy gameplay. Oh my god, I got told. But dude, I'm excited, dude. I'm happy that they're bringing. I'm excited for Destiny 2, man. It's gonna be an Xbox One only situation. Oh, I want to talk about that, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
We're here to talk about the Scorpio.
I want to say some of the things that I want. I want them to. So there's some rumors that I really like. One of them is the fact that apparently it might have an LCD in a two-tone color, so like a white. I think it's white on the top, black on the bottom. And then they're gonna go ahead and add a little like LCD team or LCD screen. God, and apparently, originally, the LCD screen that was rumored, or that some people saw, I guess, I'm not really sure if it was actually confirmed or somebody saw it, but it was giving readouts of the frames per second. Now, I'm not sure how good that would play out, like if you were really having a readout of frames per second. I mean, it would just piss people off and make them more aware of what they're looking at, when really they may have never known, but because they have the data, they know. It doesn't excuse anything. Like they should be running it as it should. But what I'm saying is that little LCD screen on the front of the Scorpio should have a lot more functions. And as stupid as it sounds, they need to put these in.
What are they gonna wait? Like
they need to put it.
So it's just gonna display like while you're playing, like 60 frames per second.
No, that was the original situation. That's what it originally had on there.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, now they can add time. They can add like a little startup, like
how your battery's doing,
whatever. Yeah, why would you? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, normally your controller tells you that, but yeah, why not? Why not, man? Like, there's so many things. You got a artifact. There's so many things that you can add to that little LCD screen. It could tell you the game you're playing. It could tell you the game that's in the last game that you played actually in the Blu-ray disc. Was it a movie or a game?
Yeah.
So like you're not wondering, oh, is my Battlefront in there? Oh, is my Destiny in there? If you're still doing physical,
Yeah.
You already know because it tells you right there.
That's cool.
I think that would be awesome.
So did you hear about the price it's gonna most likely be?
Lay it on me.
500.
That's great.
Right?
That's a great price.
And they already.
That's a great price.
They already said it's going to be the top dog, based on everything. Like we got to see it fully done, but
yeah, they released the specs, so yeah.
Yeah. But the cool thing that I like is it's going to be considered a premium console, which is like like people are speculating, anything past 500, I don't think they're going to sell. I'm like, au contraire, I think at 600 you're still okay. Anything past that, you're kind of pushing a line.
That's crazy.
But think of this: you're paying for a console
600?
that's gonna be outperforming everyone else. It's supposed to be a very unique standard of like you want like long-term longevity. So and it's gonna be a premium games console. So it's like if it's a premium status that's gonna be dominating the field. Oculus is like.
I mean, I know what you're saying,
still,
dude, but 600, that's a stretch, bro. Like that's not
But
like people don't.
I could
just
see that
don't
for
dish
being
out
like get the
$600.
4 or 5 terabyte version $600, or get the regular 1 terabyte.
We saw that mistake already. Remember PS3? They did that. They released it at 600.
Yeah,
and they
but
took a huge loss.
they weren't doing something that was announced like this. I mean, if PS3 was a new thing and it was like, oh my god, it was a game changer. But the way Xbox is really stepping it up and talking about it, I would assume like they have real good confidence on it. So they said 500. They already said that for sure. And I'm agreeing with that.
Okay, all right. Well then, yeah. Then
But I'm saying
get rid
like
of the 600 because
if they said 600, I would probably be okay with that too if I saw how it came out and it actually did what they said it was gonna do, where it was just gonna
I would
change
not
the
be
game.
okay with that.
Why not? What if it came
But-
with an Xbox One remote Elite?
Okay. Yeah, then I would be okay.
Because
with that.
I would
'Cause
imagine like
those
at
are
that
like
price,
150.
they would be saying this is a premium set. Like this shit is built to last.
Well, okay. Well, the other ones wouldn't be, or what?
No, remotes aren't built to last. Consoles are just consoles. They're outdated when they come out.
Well. So let's go with the. Let's say they come out at 500. I really do not think they should come out at 500. I think they should have two models, 450 and a 500, because it's just that's a big.
If they
entry
do
point,
500,
you know,
I really
for
hope
us.
they do a special promotion just so they can get everyone to get it. Like, you remember when they're
Yeah.
like, turn in your Xbox, get $100 no matter what.
Now, I think it's very important to point out that I don't think this console is for everybody. I just don't. I don't believe this console is for everybody right just yet. I think if you have time to wait and go ahead and stay with your Xbox One just a little bit longer and then get it cheaper down the road, I think that's a very viable thing to do. I think you'll be fine. Destiny 2 is going to run fine. Call of Duty World War 2 is going to run fine. Any game is going to be running fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that right now you need to go out and buy this console.
No,
At a 500 price point, if you don't need it. If you don't need it. Like, for example, my plan, okay, is I'm going to give for my sister's Christmas present, I'm going to give her, she graduated, and I want to give her, a couple things here. One of them is my Xbox One. I want to give her my Xbox One, my controller, some games on it. And I want her to be able to, if she wants to go play games while she's in college, cool. She has that option, and she likes to dive into that.
She's gonna have a gamer tag.
Fine. Yeah, she's gonna have a gamer tag. She'll make her first gamer tag.
What?
So anyway, regardless of all that, I'm gonna give her that, and yeah, she doesn't have one. So I'm gonna give her that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself the Scorpio.
Yeah.
But that's a different circumstance. Had I not done this, I don't think I would have done the Scorpio. I just don't. I don't think I just don't need it right now.
If they don't do
But I'm in.
a special promotion where like trade in your Xbox, get a good deal, so you get the Scorpio even cheaper, I would do it. If they don't, I'm not gonna rush out to get it.
I mean, I hope they do a promotion like that. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't, especially for owners that are coming in that already have an Xbox One. Like, well, who is this console for? You know what I mean? Like,
Extreme
that's another
gamers.
question that I have. Is like, okay, but those guys already have everything they want. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not criticizing. I'm not saying
I
I'm
get
not
you
on board.
because
I want
that
it.
was the first that was the first question people asked when it first came out and announced. They're like, "Who's this for?" Because they're like, "Well, only certain games will run," and then at first it was like all ideas, but in the end they also announced their S. So they're like, "Well, why do I need both?"
Right. It's just I'm not really sure what Microsoft's plan was to begin with. Like, I think they want more people on Xbox, and they just made the S as a more accessible option.
Yeah.
But again, so why am I buying the Scorpio then? Because if everything is already playing on both, then why the heck am I buying a more expensive console? And I think that's the question that they need to answer at E3. They need to give us details as to why am I... Yeah, okay, the spec's cool. But if it's still handling games, if we're still going to be getting games that the Xbox One handles, what is this console for? Tell me, why am I spending all this money again for most people, okay, and to go ahead and buy a new console for the same OS, for the same system under the hood. I mean, in terms of operating system,
Yeah.
yeah, it may be stronger. Yeah, load times may increase or may decrease. Yeah, you may be able to run 4K, whatever. But is that really the money you're paying for? I mean,
Well, that question is like, do you even have the requirements to use it to its full potential?
I know I won't, man.
I don't either.
I don't have a 4K TV, so I don't. I really don't want to go get one. Yeah, I just don't need one. You know, so that alone, right there, boom. I can't use the Scorpio's full potential. What I'm excited for is the rumors of the really slow down load times, or really fast load times, and oh man, there was one thing that really got me super excited where like I'm blanking on it right now, but you know, the really fast load times, the game is gonna run super smooth. I mean, I believe it's only using like out of 100%, I think it's only using like 70% of its power, or 60, whereas the Xbox One is using 90%, if not more, to run certain games. You know.
Yeah.
So. I'm also a little skeptical about the controller, because I think they should, with the new scheme or whatever the new look, they should have totally opted to go with a new controller, a new style controller. Why not?
You think they have another design in mind?
I hope so. I really do hope so. I hope they have another design. Like, I'm not saying change the Xbox. I'm saying like maybe redesign what you have already, but I don't see that happening, because they already released a new controller. They released you being able to design your controller online. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what, in that sense, what help it would be. But in a way, we're kind of back to having it's gonna be a little bit noisier. It's gonna be a little bit bulkier. Like, it almost feels like we're going back in a way. But in a lot of ways, we're, obviously with the power of the console, we're going forward. And from here on out, I think, game developers will take heed to that, and they'll actually try to develop a game for the Scorpio.
Yeah.
That would suck for the Xbox One owners, and that's my point exactly. Is that even if we want to, I don't think the Scorpio will ever be able to reach its full potential within a crowd that that doesn't really necessarily have the the equipment or whatever, that they're not going to be able to use it as proper as maybe other people. You know what I mean? And like the Scorpios, I don't think you need to buy a Scorpio. I just don't. If people want to wait for a Scorpio, yeah,
you totally do it.
There's no reason to buy it.
Unless they make it.
No reason.
They have to really, step it up to make me want to get that now.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get a lot of the same crap. Like I said, the OS is still the same, so they're not going to change that up. I just really hope, man, that thing runs so smooth, and it has features that we're just like, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, that would be nice. That would be really nice, to just get a surprise of a console where nobody knew that it was going to be like that, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Damn, this guy's just destroying me.
Yeah.
I'm getting dominated. Yeah, Titan.
This is the guy with the hammer. Yeah.
Just getting dominated.
So yeah, man, I'm excited for Scorpio for sure, man. I can't wait. I'll be there. Well, I won't be there. I'm sticking on EA Play for some reason.
We're close.
But we're close. But I'll be excited to see how Battlefront 2 and the new Destiny runs on that console. I'm sure it'll be really nice. So.
Hoo-yah!
Yeah, that's my 2 cents, man. I really don't. We don't have more information, so I can't really speak on. Yeah, we'll talk about it more extensively as the time comes near, or even when the times go by. Once we learn some substantial information, the specs are out there. go search them, go look for the specs. I don't think we needed to talk about exactly what the specs were. Yeah, they're much more powerful. Comparing with the Pro and everything else, they're much more powerful. What does that mean? I don't know yet, because every game's coming out for the Xbox One and the Scorpio. So I don't know what or why this should be something people need to buy, because apparently they can both run it. So.